Everything is a drum.
Hey! What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI, the Avengers Pitch Meeting by Ryan George. This is an old video. This one's on the Screen Rant channel, and I have not seen any of these, or if I did, I probably watched it in passing many, many moons ago, and I don't remember a goddamn thing about them. But I'm going through the entire MCU up until, like, I think Black Widow Pitch Meeting was the first, like, new one that I reacted to on the channel. So we're going up to Black Widow, and at the end of each video there's going to be a bunch of figure photography relevant to the movie that the pitch meeting is about, and we're going to have a little bit of a look at that. Some of the figure photography is by yours truly. I'm quite into that shit. In fact, more news on that after the reaction. But the Avengers, I rewatched this. I've been so goddamn busy with stuff lately, like just so much content to get out. I actually watched this movie like 3 weeks ago in preparation of doing this reaction, but it was good. I really liked it, man. It took me back. That was that first Marvel real 1-2 punch combo cinematic experience. Like, it was, and it was great because up to that point there'd never been a good superhero like crossover in movies, other than the X-Men, but that's not a crossover, they're just a team. And this was so many different movies, like all these threads, all these characters that we'd already been introduced to, all amalgamating into this huge fucking massive box office success, and a great movie as well. I mean, my overall opinion of the Avengers movie was, it was just a great story. I mean, Loki's whole journey there, I got a lot out of watching that movie this last go around as well, to be completely honest. There was a lot more about Loki's story that I kind of paid attention to and enjoyed. And the Battle of New York, that has been a centerpiece for so much stuff that happens in the MCU, and I would love to go and do like a re-edit of the Battle of New York and include all of the footage from all of the other stuff that all takes place during that particular scene, because we've got, you know, stuff from like the Hawkeye TV show was in there, stuff from other movies, obviously the, you know, Endgame and all that. I'd love to see that edit. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But let's see what Ryan George has got to say about the Avengers in the Avengers Pitch Meeting.
So you have a new superhero script for me? Yes, sir, I do, and it's kind of a sequel to all the movies we've done so far. So there's Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. Oh yeah, Thor's the one where we shot like half his movie in Dutch angles, right? Yeah, what was up with that? Was the tripod broken or something? One of the tripod legs was broken, that's right. I thought so. So who else is there? Well, in terms of superheroes, there's also Hulk, there's Spider-Man, there's... Nope, not him. What? We can't have Spider-Man in there. Oh, how come? Well, we don't have the rights to the character. Ah, crap, that's right. Yeah, so unfortunately, we're never, ever gonna see Spider-Man in a Marvel Studios movie. You all right? What's up? You had like a weird eye twitch or something. You have something in your eye? Yes. There was also a bell noise or something. So what happens in the movie? Well,
alright, so this obviously came out after Spider-Man was already in the MCU. I was like frantically doing the math, and I'm like, I don't think Ryan George would have had facial hair in 2012.
There's a magic box called the Tesseract that's misbehaving, and so S.H.I.E.L.D. is trying to figure out why. And they're trying everything. I mean, they poke it with a stick and stuff. Oh, poking it with a stick doesn't help? Not at all, and then a portal opens up and out comes the big scary threat of the movie. Is it a spooky skeleton? Nope, because that'd be scary. Yeah, but it's not a spooky skeleton, it's actually Loki. Loki from the Tilty Thor movie? I thought that movie ended with him killing himself by jumping into some kind of spatial abyss. Yeah, he's fine now. Oh, that didn't kill him? No, and that's something I'd actually really like to start pushing in Marvel movies. That nobody ever actually dies? That's right. I like it, so how does...
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, who the fuck knows, man? We're talking about Asgardian, godlike, fucking transportation shit and stuff that doesn't make any sense. Given that it's the Marvel Universe, something crazy happened and he survived, and I buy that. That's fine.
Does he survive? Oh, we're barely gonna explain it. Works for me. So then Loki uses a scepter to mind control Erik Selvig, the scientist from the Tilty Thor movie, and also Hawkeye. Hawkeye? Oh yeah, he actually ends up being one of the Avengers. What are his superpowers? Oh, he's awesome. He shoots arrows. very well.
Yeah, what else?
That's about it. Oh, but sometimes the arrows explode and sometimes they have computer viruses.
He shoots computer virus arrows?
Yeah, sure, I don't know. All right, so basically Loki wants to use the Tesseract to open a portal so his alien army could come through.
Where's he get an alien army?
When he was floating in space, he met this guy named the Other who works for this other guy, Thanos.
Thanos?
Yeah, we're actually gonna have a mid-credit scene where he shows up.
Oh, is he like the upcoming villain or something?
Exactly.
Amazing.
In 6 years.
What?
Anyway, so
6?
he's like, uh-oh, stuff is crazy. I'm
Oh
gonna...
yeah, it was about 6, wasn't it? I thought it was more like 10.
Exactly.
It means they're gonna invite Bruce Banner, Tony Stark, and Steve Rogers to come hang out.
That's his plan?
Yeah, he figures if he could get them all in the same room, that'll kind of fix everything.
Huh.
Also, Natasha Romanoff from Iron Man 2 is there.
Oh, Black Widow's in this.
Yeah, so once again, she's gonna be in very tight leather, but this time doing even more action scenes.
Oh, I bet that's gonna be uncomfortable for her.
Oh yeah, I'd say so.
So what else happens?
Well,
Alright, just on the topic of Black Widow in this movie, that scene at the very start where she's being interrogated and she's acting like she's fucking shitting herself, that might be one of my favorite scenes of Black Widow from the entire franchise. Like, how, like, damsel in distress she's acting like, and then when she gets the phone, she's like, are you kidding me? I'm working, motherfucker. Like, this guy is about to tell me everything I want. I think that is just the quintessential Black Widow. And then the fight scene that happens after that is just awesome.
Loki's gonna get captured by the Avengers, but then Thor is gonna show up and try to take him.
How does Thor get back to Earth? Didn't he destroy the only way back at the end of his film?
Yeah, we're barely gonna explain that.
Gotcha. Well, I guess it's good that Thor's there now because they can get Jane Foster to help out.
Why would they do that?
Well, her and Eric Selvig are kind of the authorities on portal science, so if anyone can help out, it's her.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea, but instead of doing that, they're gonna send her off to an island or something. Oh, yeah, she's not even in this movie. It's more of a let's solve things with punching.
Yeah, Jane Foster really disappeared for a long time in this franchise.
Thor and Iron Man and Captain America get into a fight over Loki.
And so he escapes?
No, he just kind of stands around and waits for them to finish up.
Oh, doesn't that make them suspicious? That means he clearly wants to get captured.
Yeah, but they still bring him onto the helicarrier thing.
Huh.
So then it turns out that Loki's plan is to turn Bruce Banner into the Hulk.
Oh, well, I guess Bruce wouldn't be stupid enough to get on an airplane if there was any danger of him turning.
Well, to be fair, S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't tell him he was gonna be on a plane.
What? Why?
Because it was a fun little surprise. They were like, guess what? This boat's actually a plane. Whoa.
Oh, it's not so much that it's a plane. I mean, it's a goddamn fortress, man. Even the Hulk would have to do some serious business to just, you know, take that down.
That seems wildly irresponsible.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
And then Loki kills this agent Phil Coulson.
Oh, but you said people don't actually die.
Yeah, no, I was thinking he could come back for like a spin-off TV show or something.
I love it.
So now that Agent Coulson is dead, they have something to avenge, and so they become...
The Avengers.
That's right.
The awesome thing about that is that that's the title of the movie.
And so then a generic alien army come through the portal, and the Avengers punch them for 30 minutes.
Punching is tight.
Yeah, and then S.H.I.E.L.D. is like, let's nuke the city.
What?
They immediately resort to nukes, I don't know.
Seems drastic.
Oh yeah, so then Tony takes the nuke, and
Yeah, I did think it was a bit fucking much.
which he knew was there for some reason.
Amazing.
And so then all the aliens die all at once.
Why?
Well, the ship blew up.
Why does that affect them?
Because.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
But the port...
Are they aliens or are they robots or are they a bit of both? And if so, what bit is what? Because I think that explains that. I'm just saying.
portal is still open, right? Is that gonna be hard to close down?
No, actually, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, when Eric Selvig was like totally brainwashed, he built in a failsafe so they just have to poke it with Loki's scepter.
How did he manage to do that if he was totally brainwashed?
Oh, we're not gonna explain that.
Huh.
So what do you think?
Well, it sounds really cool.
Yeah.
But I think that this many superheroes is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I guess, kind of.
So in future Marvel movies, let's maybe not go so nuts on the characters.
Absolutely.
Fuck no, man. Yeah. Infinity War. I loved that movie. Are you an Infinity War guy or girl, or are you a Endgame guy or girl? Let me know in the comments, because I think it's really, really hard. I think I'd have to go with... We'll talk about it when we get to the Infinity War one. We'll talk about Avengers for now. The relationship between Hulk and Thor is a relationship that really, through my first few watches through this, I never really fully got quite how intertwined Hulk and Thor really were in a lot of ways. And it was great seeing their, rivalry brew in this particular movie. And I mean, what criticisms are there of the first Avengers movie? I mean, I'm just trying to think. I mean, we just watched 5 minutes of criticisms of the Avengers movie. He did mention Agent Coulson. I watched the first few seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I liked it. There was a moment, and I guess I can really openly talk about this because it's definitely no spoilers, but I really fucking liked the fact that with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because I was watching it in time of when it was coming out in the US, what's his name? The agent who ends up being a Hydra agent, the good-looking dude, the main dude who's there with them all. When that happened, it coincided with the Captain America Winter Soldier movie. And this dude was like a total babyface right up until that movie, and then the episode after the movie is when they dropped the hammer that he was with Hydra all along. And I thought they nailed that in terms of finding ways to intersect movies with TV shows. And I know it's just impossible to be able to do that on an ongoing basis, but it was one of those rare little moments where the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Marvel Television Universe were in complete harmony. And I don't know, what do you think about this? All right, so Marvel likes to do the TV series, right? And then they like to do the movies separate. What if you had a TV series? What if? I'm not the watcher, but what if you had a TV series, let's say it's 8 episodes long, you get episode 1, 2, fucking 3, 4, then they take a couple of weeks off and do a theatrical release of whatever movie is coming out at that time, and they have ramifications of the movie flow through into the TV series. And it sounds kind of crazy, and Marvel hasn't had a great, good track record with their Disney Plus series as of recent. But I mean, imagine if it was WandaVision and Spider-Man No Way Home, for example, and there was something that you could like follow on for, from Spider-Man No Way Home through to WandaVision. Or there's something going on in Spider-Man No Way Home that's from the first episodes of WandaVision or something like that. Obviously, you'd have to rewrite all the shit, but just saying, like, if you had 2 really good properties and you kind of did it like that, I would be totally down, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they had a brief moment where that show was the absolute tits, and then it just kind of died off. But let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and go to patreon.com/FWCI if you want to support the channel a little bit further. Also, yeah, that's right, action figures. We're going to do some figure photography. I'm launching a figure channel in January of next year, and it's going to be good. So, I mean, you can't really do anything from this because I haven't launched it yet. There's nothing to do. But I've been working my ass off getting some videos done for the launch of that channel. So watch this space. I'll definitely mention it more as we go through these Marvel pitch meeting reactions. Shout out to Ryan George. You are the man. And let's check out some figure photography from the Avengers.